Hello, hello. Soon is now. Hello, everybody. We're playing a little bit of Minecraft today. It's been a couple of days since we last played. We did some Satisfactory last couple of days. One of the things I was kind of interested in, if we come over here, yeah, we had the tantalite being made from lava. First of all, I want to know if we are still keeping up on the balls, the magma cream. I'm sure we are. Magma. I think we have this set to go to 30. I'm not actually sure. I think it's set to go to 30. I think that's how we're making lava. How's our lava doing? Our lava's fine. Okay, so we're doing this in order to get manganese from this tantalite dust. Manganese. We are up to 12,000. I think we're doing pretty okay. I think the last time we looked at this, however many days ago that was, we were sitting at like 6,000. So like, that's not bad. Not bad at all. What is it set to? So we're going to stop when we get to 50,000 tantalite. And we're going to stop when we get to 50,000 manganese. So like, basically this thing's just going to keep going for the rest of the series is what we've learned from that. Yeah, hello Mirax, Dashmax, Jigan, JVDKT, Rule, Susie, Razzle, hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's on our list of things to do? I know it's gotten very small. So we have Radon from Ender Air and Microverse, and I think that was it. Yeah, we have nothing on page 2. I like how it gets rid of page 2 because we have nothing there, even though like when I click it, it says 1 of 2. But if I go done, it's like you don't have a page 2 anymore. So yeah, I don't remember where we left off with the liquid Ender Air. Was it like a power issue that requires IV? Oh yeah, that's right. We had to set up an entire tower, and I was like, I don't want to do that because we were at the end of the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or can it? I think it can just be 7 layers tall. Yeah, but we have to set up another one of these. Let's get that set up, and this does require IV. That means we got to set up all the stuff, all of these other ones if we don't have it. I think we do have helium, nitrogen. Do we have nitrogen dioxide? I'm not actually sure. We have radon and helium for sure. I don't know if we have nitrogen dioxide. I don't think we do. Okay, I think first things first, let's set up the discs for those. Let's go to the AE system. Hello, one ping only, please. Hello, hello. So how many different discs do I need? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 of them. Okay. Hello, Mr. Moneybag Man. Sell 5. Do it. It's already done. It already did it. Okay. What I need to do, let's get rid of this stuff. Yeah, I think this is old. I think this is old from what we were doing before. Let us bookmark that, and this one, and this one, and this one. That's 5? Yes, that is 5. Okay, so we want nitrogen dioxide, and then deuterium, and then... Oh, these all need to have the thing. Let me go grab the thing. Overflow. This one and this one. Okay. And this one, whatever this one's going to be. This is going to be tritium. And then krypton. And finally, xenon. Okay, let's rename these. Nitrogen dioxide. Deuterium gas. Tritium gas. Krypton. Xenon gas. So is krypton not a gas? Why is it not labeled as a gas? It's just labeled krypton. Hello, Zai. Zayexp? I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'll call you Zai. Hello, Zai. How is everyone this Saturday? I am doing well. How are you? All right, we have a home for those guys now. It's pronounced Zayexp. Zayzep? I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the problem. Yeah, like that when I just said multiple different ways. The last one, Zep. Zayzep? Yeah. I will probably just call you Zai because it's easier, but I do like to know how names are pronounced. In case I feel like calling you by your full name when you do something wrong, and I'd be like, Zayzep, go to your room. Okay, I never actually will say that, but you know, it might happen. Distillation tower. 3-finger snap. Mm-hmm. 3 snaps and a Z. It's like that with your nephews. They have middle names. What's going on with this? Why is this taking so long? Why is this taking so long? Oh, that's right. Because this is using like a numbered one and we don't have this on parallel. Parallel. 1, 2, 3, right? Oh, right? Chaw. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. But I think that's right. Because then we'd have 2 blocks of space and then 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is right. It's just weird because these are so big. Yeah, because this is the 3x3. It just extends 1 over into the 2 blocks space here. It's just kind of confusing me. It's like, shouldn't it be lined up with this end? But no, it's not. It's in the correct spot. Anyway, this is, what is that thing? A distillation tower. I need to know how many blockages I need. So we need, what do we need? We just need a fluid hatch input. One that can hold 200 buckets. Does this work if you do like a quad hatch and you have all the quad things full of the thing? Like, I don't know. Do we need a singular hatch that'll hold 200 buckets? Let's search for input hatch. No, because it's not until we get to like UV that they would hold 256. No, the IV one does. Oh no, do I have to do IV in order to make this work, or can I do like 2 EV input hatches? Does anybody know? How's the pack? You've been lurking. The pack has been fine. The pack has been fine. Yeah, I don't know how this works, guys. Can I do like a quadruple hatch? No, that only holds 128. And that would be kind of silly to do that. I think... What's the question? So the recipe we're trying to do is this radon gas, but it costs 200 buckets of liquid under air. Can I split the input through multiple input hatches to satisfy this recipe? Or do all 200 buckets have to be in a singular hatch for this recipe to work? I'm assuming I can do 2 or multiple input hatches with the fluid in there, but I'm not actually sure, actually. Could try to see if the machine forms with 2 inputs. True. Because otherwise we have to build this IV input hatch, and can we even do this? Oh, you know what? Maybe we can do this. It's just tungsten steel. Oh, platinum cables. We don't have that yet. But we should have the tungsten steel. You know what? Let's just find out. What does it cost to make platinum cables? Oh, we can't use regular rubber anymore. We have to do silicone or styrene. Ah, look at that. So that's a gotcha. We have the thin polyvinyl chloride, and I'm sure we have platinum, but we'd have to make one of these different one of these different rubbers, which is fine. Everything else we have, so maybe it'd be worth just doing that. I feel like we should do that. Let's look at which one is harder to make, or which one's easier, I guess I should say. Polydimethylsiloxane dust. Easy. I'll just make that, I guess. Raw styrene butadiene rubber dust. I have no idea. This is made of oxygen, styrene, and butadiene. What's the other stuff made from? Methane, chlorine, and water. Oh, that's easy. Plus silicon. That's easy. So it must be polydimethylsiloxane. And then we get hydrochloric and diluted hydrochloric. Yeah, I think we do this. We can do this. So I need a chemical reactor. See that 3 times fast? I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to like, I could set up a recipe for, what is this made from? Chloromethane. Do we have chloromethane? No. I mean, we could make that. Let me go back. I think this is the one we're gonna make. Liquid silicone rubber. I'm just thinking like, how can I easily do this recipe without having to make a dedicated machine? I think this is something we're gonna do on demand. We're not gonna pre-do. I don't remember what our setups are over here. Let's go take a look. So these are fluid only, fluid only, fluid only. This one is item only. So maybe we need one that's like fluid and item. But how do we... I guess we do a pattern provider with the output things. You know, the output things. With the pattern P2Ps. One for item, one for a quad hatch. I guess we can do that. Let's set up one of these things like that then. Copy, paste, gadget, Areno. So we want to copy, shift right click, and then we go to paste. Did I go to, I guess I went to paste. Is that where I want it? That appears to be where I want it. Or do I want it on this side? I'm not sure what else we're putting over here. We're gonna put it there. Hello? PTFE. Pipe casing. Oh, I put those in there. We just don't have these blocks. Now, if I make these blocks and I right click again, does it fill in the blank? I assume it would. Because ain't nobody got time to place those blocks by hand. Oh, I don't have the chemical reactor block. And then I am missing the output. What am I doing? This one? So that is item and fluid output. So we have the output. I need output boost. Output boost. I don't need HV, but I'm making HV. Try and stop me. He can't. Your friend and you spent the better half of like 5 to 10 hours automating assembler director systems and assembly director systems and Satisfactory. You're up to 6 a.m. finishing it? I don't know what assembly director systems are. That must be beyond where I'm at in Satisfactory. Sounds fun though. So this needs an input bus as well. Quad input bus. Input hatch. That's what I need. Input hatch. Need input. Okay. So now, pattern provider. I'm actually going to use the extended one. And then we need pattern P2P tunnels, not the multi. The regular ones. ME glass cable. Can you do a cable interface on these? I assume you can. Oh, it's going the wrong way. That's not what I want. We'll just do. We'll do the full block. It's fine. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. Fiber. And that guy. So we get power. I'm a little concerned that this might touch another EE. Maybe. Maybe I don't want to do this just yet. Maybe I don't want to do that just yet. Oh, I need one more P2P. One more P2P pattern. Need that guy right there. So let's grab the memory card. Boop and boop boop. And then we need the same thing for the output. No, actually, no, we don't. Interface. We can just do regular interfaces here. And then we good? Maybe it would be better. Maybe it would be better if I had this like right up, tucked up in here. Moving it. And then we can put the glass fiber right there out of the way. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna go there. This is gonna go there. I like this. Need some of this stuff. Right. And then all we gotta do is this action. Finally, how do I want to attach this? I guess we do that and this. Was a little wary about doing that, but I think we're gonna just do that. Okay, and then I gotta redo these. Okay. Oh, we also have the power to this, so I need the HV. Where's I doing vibrant? All of these we have 2 HVs. I'll go ahead and bump this power. Does this actually need EV power? What am I doing? This one, this recipe. This is MV. So wait, what speed does that go at MV? 24 seconds? At HV it's 12, at EV it'd be 6. This is 3 seconds doing it this way. Didn't even look at this before. I guess this is fine. This will be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. It'll be fine. You know how I know it'll be fine? Because I said it'll be fine. That's how I know it'll be fine. Everything is fine. So I need the power. How is this line running? So we're just going all the way across there. We're doing that thing. We're pulling these across, doing that thing. Can we just have the PowerPoint things now? Whatever those are called, I forget. Flux networks. Can we just have that now? I'm trying to like, there's a shorter way that I can run this cable, but I'm trying to do this without crossing the streams over the ME as many times as possible. I'm probably going to end up redoing this cabling, like where we are running the power lines in this, and like put it up in the floor. That way we're not crossing the streams as much. And use facades, cable facades. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But for right now, let's just run it like this. I need more and steel. Don't cross the streams. This is correct. You do not cross the streams. Unless you do, in which case you have to make sure if somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes. But other than that, you never cross the streams. Okay, so this one is gonna be LCR item and fluid. Item plus fluid. I need to rename that pattern provider. Quartz cutting config. This one, done. Okay, this should be hooked up. So we should be able to put a pattern in there to make the thing. Jassassin is supposed to be back sometime mid-December. The exact date of his arrival, I'm sure he will announce to you guys when he wants it announced. Okay, so we wanted this. You know, we could do this recipe as well. That means we'd have to produce hydrochloric, so I'm not actually sure I want to do that. We have all of these other ones. This gets us hydrochloric, which we can turn back into chlorine. I don't know if we did anything with the diluted hydrochloric. We hardly have any, but I should set up a thing that converts this back into hydrochloric, and then this already is set up to turn it back into chlorine. So you're not finishing it by yourself? You're talking about this mod pack? Oh no. No, Jassassin will be back to continue on. This is supposed to be a cooperative playthrough, but since he's been gone for an extended period of time, I've been helping out by moving things from the main base to this base and cleaning things up and whatever else. Trying not to progress as much as possible, but we're kind of at that point where there's not a lot more for me to do other than progress. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's it. That's all we're doing. It's fine. This one. LCR. Item and a fluid. Boop. So this makes this stuff. And what do we do with this stuff? That goes into yet another chemical reactor to make liquid silicone rubber. So we had an item only one, right? Item only. And this outputs fluid. Okay. That's what he gets for going away. That's right. Technically his fault, not my fault. I don't think we need this anymore, do we? I'm going to leave it here for now. So then I need a pattern for this guy. And then I also need to make a disk to obtain this. Item only. Okay, and then we need 1K cell. Then we have to go up to the AE area. This one is going to be this. I don't think we need overflow protection since this is on-demand crafting. So I'm not going to make overflow protection. And then we need to rename it. Liquid silicone rubber. And then I'll just fill that little gap right there. Okay. So can I make liquid silicone rubber? It's so silly. It's so silly. But can I do it? Let's find out. You know, I should be using these more. Is that where I want to go? No. But I should be using these more, and I haven't been. It'd be like, wait, that's the wrong spot. Is there not? Oh, we don't have one set up for this? That's yellow. Why do I not see yellow? Yellow. When I click yellow, it takes me to orange. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, am I so? Oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Oh, you look and you press space, you jump. I was pressing shift. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. I should be utilizing those more to get around the base faster. Anyway, we wanted to go to red. Which I don't know if that's it, but it's got us there. Okay, so let's make some liquid silicone rubber and see if these things work. It should. Next, do it. It's not doing anything. I am fantastic at this game. Why is this not working? Did I not hook up? Pattern P2P, pattern P2P. All of those are correct. This got the thing in it. This is empty. And this is empty. So why is this not working? Do I have to like point this at the P2P in order for this to work? Do I do that? Does it work then? Still not working. Number 2 on does hatch. Well, maybe that would solve it. I don't know. But like the items aren't in here, so it's not even like accepting the items, right? You need subnetwork buffer and push outputs to hatch. That's not how this works. This should see that it has 2 tanks or 4 tanks and however many slots, 16 slots of inventory to push the craft into, but it's not. Let me cancel this. Let's try just making poly. Why you no work? I'm trying to think this through why this wouldn't be working. What if I had an interface instead of the pattern P2P tunnels? Because an interface can accept fluids and items, right? And then if we have storage buses, would that not work? I feel like that would work. But I thought this would work. This is how we've been like doing our other crafts. Okay. Well, obviously this isn't working. Let me try something else. Insert, and then we get rid of this and we swap that with this extended interface. Now will this work? Question mark. Sounds like it's working. That's weird that the other method doesn't work. I'm not a fan. But this is smart enough. The storage buses are smart enough to know that only items can be stored in item slots and only fluids can be stored in fluid slots. So it's essentially the same thing, just slightly different. I'm happy with that. That works for me. And we got plenty of input slots here. For like over 100 buckets of fluid, should there need to be that much. Okay, so silicone rubber. We did it. I don't know why it's got to be that way. Maybe it has to do with the recipe and like the order of those buses, or like the... What is this? What is this recipe? So it might be looking at the first input bus. It might be the order that's trying to get these items. Maybe the first thing it received was like a fluid. Or the first thing it received was the item. But the first output it tried to put it in was this, if it was the item. And it's like, I can't do that. And then it's stalled out. I'm just trying to think like why that wouldn't work. Or maybe the first thing it got was a fluid and it was trying to put into the item one. I don't know. Like, you would think it would try all of the outputs and find one that works. Oh well. This appears to work, so we'll just leave it for now. We'll revisit that question later if it becomes an issue. But anyway, if I tell it to make the silicone rubber, if I tell it to make like 100, this should just work, yeah? I should... Oh, did it like put all that into this thing? I should like set this up so it won't... Yeah, that's the problem. I can't actually do that. I can't tell it to not output stuff if there's already stuff in the output device or in the input buffer, whatever. With this particular setup. I could do that if we were doing the P2P since there's no internal storage. Okay. Just something to keep in mind for later. The reason why that's important is because, like, I can't stop this from doing what it's doing right now. Where's the liquid silicone rubber? Schedule. They're still trying to make 75 more buckets. I honestly don't know if we need this any faster than this. Maybe we do? Maybe the liquid silicone rubber should be on passive and the other thing on demand? And like this could request... I don't know. True, it is not... I didn't realize this required a number. Did it require a number? It does require a number. If we did this recipe, it wouldn't. Do we have a way to make hydrochloric? We don't. So because I'm being lazy, this is actually number 2. I can't put a number 2 in here. Oh, because of space maybe? I am. Okay, I will admit I'm not happy with this current configuration. This is fine. This one will work. I'm not so sure about this one. This would need a number 3 if I wanted to do that. I'm not sure I want to do that. Methanol and hydrochloric. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. This I'm probably going to revisit. But for right now, we're just going to let it do its thing. Let's try and finish up what we're doing here. I'll actually leave this on my bookmark so I remember that I made something that I need to like revisit later. So what are we doing? We're trying to make the IV input hatch. This guy. So we need this guy? Nope. We need that with glass. That's just a regular crafting pattern. Oh, I didn't put this on my book. Bookmark this. IV machine hole. Wait a second. If this is just a normal craft, why would you do it in the assembler? Because the assembler is cheaper. Is it cheaper? It's cheaper by not requiring the tungsten steel plate. But I guess this is fine. We need the assembler. Does that require a specific power level? LV? Assembler fluid. Yep. And then this guy. This is a number 8 assembler. This needs to be upgraded. Well, the next time we have to do one, we'll upgrade that too. And then I guess we need to make tungsten steel plate. Yeah, tungsten steel plate. We'll upgrade that to the extended one is what I was going to say, and I kind of stopped. So that's just a number 1 bender. Bender number 1. Oh, it's the first one there. Okay, so we should be able to do this. IV input hatch. Oh, I don't have platinum wire, do I? Hold on a second. So I need this recipe, which is going to use liquid silicone rubber. Wire mill. Wait, no, that's not in a wire mill. This is an assembler. Fluid assembler. This one. And then we also need this guy on all of these recipes. Okay, so Latin. We already have this. I should be able to craft it now. IV input hatch. It's happening. It happened. We did it. We did it. It happened. We did it. Okay. That was fun. You did it. I did it. I did it. It's got arrows on it. No, we did it. So I need a output bus. I'm just going to put an LV one. And then these are output hatches. Do they have to be HV? I might just make them all HV because I can. Yo, that output's 122 buckets. I need a big output hatch for this one. I need at least an EV output hatch. Okay. I assume that I can just put one EV output hatch on there and this thing's going to be smart enough to be like, okay, that's where the nitrogen dioxide goes. Or do I have to have an EV output hatch for all of the fluid types? Anybody know how this works? Do I have to make 7 EV output hatches or do I just make one? And this machine is smart enough. It has to be the bottom one. Maybe each fluid goes up the tower. So is this the first fluid that's going to be on the bottom, or is this one? Are one of these going? Is this still going? This isn't going. Fertilizer, acetic acid. I have no idea what gets output here. Well, it's definitely cheaper just to make one EV output hatch and then like fill the rest of them with like a whatever the next lower is, maybe just HV or something. EV output hatch. I'm just going to make one. What's the next highest fluid? 50 buckets. What does the HV output hatch do? 64. So yeah, if I just do HV for the rest of them, is this thing going to be smart enough? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. HV output hatch. We's about to find out, boys. This thing. I don't remember. It's hollow on the inside. And these are clean stainless steel. I don't know how much you need. 100? Let's do it. I don't think we need 100, but let's do it.
Daphnis just resubscribed for 13 months. Happy 13 months of fun. Happy Saturday.
Daphnis!
Hype heart.
Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm leaning back and stretching, so I might sound a little echoey, or at least far away from the mic. Thank you, Daphnis. My chair is making noise. My chair mat? I hate this chair mat. I have a love-hate relationship with this chair mat, so I'm not wheeling all over my carpet. This chair mat says it's made for carpet and it's indestructible. It won't crack. Yeah, well, guess what? It's cracking. This is actually like the 4th or the 5th one of these chair mats that I've had. Why do I keep doing this? Because they keep cracking, even though it says they won't crack. I need a new one. It's like all cracked up. It only lasts me about a year. Nice chair mat, bruh. Okay, so that can be the top right there. We seem to have a problem. Is it this is problem? Is it these is problem? What problem? Oh, I don't have power. I didn't give it power. So maybe this ain't problem at all. You always trip over the chair mat, so you've gone for ripping up this old rug. Oh no. Now, does this require certain power? It requires IV, so I need 2 EV energy hatches. EV energy. Yo, it's got to craft these MPIC chips and everything. Where's Assassin? We need those, like, automated. We need those passived. I would do it, but I don't want to mess with his stuff, so that's my excuse for being lazy about it. Oh, I'm sure it uses a lot of power. But guess what? We have a lot of diamonds. And more diamonds equal more power. It's a 33-year-old wall-to-wall. If it rips, you have a really good excuse to put hardwood floors up in there. 33-year-old carpet? Tell me that carpet's been replaced at least once. Seems like an awful long amount of time to have the same carpet. I don't know. I've never lived in a place that had carpet that old. At least that I can remember. Aha! Aha! Everything seems to work here. So EV, that is what? End steel? And then I need the EV power energy. Oh, I do need those. Do I? Yeah, I need those. Been trying to like be diligent about this. Like anywhere that we have sub networks, I want to paint the cables so they're not white, just to distinguish them from like our other cables. Just so we know those aren't connected to the main system. How is this set up? A fluid multi P2P. Fluid P2P. Wait, those are fluid multi P2Ps? Right, multiple inputs. Yeah. So this all has to be fluid multi. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I need 8 fluid multis. Hello, Demetran. How am I? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I need this guy, and we're gonna shift right click on this and offhand it, then right click, right click, right click. So now we got multiple inputs. Although it doesn't say anything, it just says offline. This needs to be item P2P. I don't need multi, I just need a regular. P is, there's an item P2P, right? Item multi, ME P2P, item P2P. How do I make item P2Ps? It doesn't show I click anything onto it. I just do it in a stone cutter. P2P. That's gonna need its own separate P2P. And then these connect in, whoop, not there. This connects into what? Just an interface. Okay. Oh, true. I could put the interface directly underneath here and then just point that down. So I don't need this. True. If I do that and point down, then we good. So I still need my other fluid multi. And that's going to be the output. So a regular right click.
Noctum Nemo just resubscribed for 89 months.
Yo, Nemo. Hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 89 months. Welcome back. Okay. So any item goes into here. The input hatch needs to be facing down. Regulator. Fluid filter. Keep exact. Okay, and then we can put this here. Ender, air. Actually, let me do it this way. That way I don't have to say 4 on every one of these. Do I need it? I don't think I need to do more than one, honestly. I was gonna fill that whole thing up, but that's just kind of silly because then we store it on the discs and we store it here and we store it in the tank. Let's just provide the 4 that we need. That's about it. And this is just gonna run straight over. I do need to get power into this, so we'll do a fiber just on the bottom. And it should touch this cable as it comes across. I think we're good. I think this is just gonna run. Oh, I guess it's gotta fill this up, which is gonna take a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do with all this ender pearl dust. I don't know what we're gonna do with all these fluids. Is there something I should do with the nitrogen dioxide instead of just like storing that much of it? We can turn it into nitric acid. I don't know if that's something that I need. We can electrolyze it into nitrogen and oxygen. Nitric acid, nitric oxide, dimethyl sulfoxide, dinitrogen tetroxide. Is that used in anything? Oh. Hey, we just did a recipe. Look at that. We got one whole xenon. I have no idea if that's even useful for anything. What does this do? Oh, we use that for the neutronium doped monocrystal and silicon boules. Of course we do. That's IV, so that's this power tier that we're going to be getting into. Okay. I don't even, let's take a look at these other fluids because I haven't even looked at this stuff like deuterium, tritium. I mean, I know what these two are, and that was used in fusion reactors and like mechanism, but I don't know what that's used for in this mod pack. Probably if I had to guess, probably going to be used in the fusion reactor to like turn into other things. So deuterium, we can centrifuge it into tritium. We can use it in the electric blast furnace to make microversium. Oh, don't we need this? I think we actually need that. This takes 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay. Fusion reactor. Is this like... Is that the only recipe? That is the only recipe. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just showing this 101 because that's the only recipe in the blast furnace that uses this, but like you could do this in the other way or in another way. So tritium and deuterium turns into helium plasma, producing EU in a fusion reactor. What do we need for the fusion reactor? A data stick. No. To me, this makes more sense. ZPM. So we are quite a ways away from this. Okay. Well, okay, so that's deuterium, tritium, fusion reactor. It is also used to make dark solarium and inert netherite scrap, whatever that's used for. That's UV, beyond us. LUV is beyond us. IV isn't beyond us, but I don't think we can do that. And then krypton, ZPM, and the fusion reactor that is used to make quantum flux eternium heavy plating, hot holmium ingot at UHV power level, and hot indium ingot at LUV power level. Plutonium 241. Molten indium. Is LUV the next one after Ivy? This is not Monifactory, this is Monifactory. Like it says in the title of the live stream. You do need that type of data stick to get the proper recipe, you believe? I see. Well, it seems like all of the stuff that we're getting from this liquid under air is nothing that we need at the exact moment. At least those three fluids we were just looking at. I do want to check and see how our power supply is. I know we had a bunch of things that were kind of extra here, but let's see. It looks like we're still doing pretty good. I see quite a few of these that are still full. I think we're fine. I think we're fine on power for a little while anyway. So that's with that, this distillation tower running and with this vacuum freezer running. And this one was on what power level? IV? So we have like essentially 3 things of IV running in here and it's fine. As soon as we get to Signalum, it's over. We are keeping them all Razzle. I was just seeing what they did. Hey, Static. Yep, everything appears to be working correctly. I like it. So this silicone rubber. I think let's go revisit that. Enjoying the cool weather without the snow. I mean, sure. What even is the temperature outside right now? Oh yeah, it is cool, isn't it? It's like 67 degrees outside. So this guy, how do we want to handle this? Do we just turn this into a passive one, just making this stuff and make the other through that other recipe, through this one over here? The polydimethylsiloxane. We could put this on passive. Since this takes 6 seconds for us to craft 3 of them. And then it takes 9 of those to make the liquid silicone rubber. So it takes like 18 seconds per recipe without us doing that. Otherwise, it's 7.5 for every 1.3 buckets. 3.75. Yeah, I think we're going to put this on its own thing. I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to tear it down and redo. I probably should have used the cut piece gadget, honestly. I'll leave that there. That's fine. All right, I'm just going to copy this one. Copy. Oh. It looks like it still knows what it is. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to try it. I went up too far. I haven't caught you live in a while. Thank you for all the entertainment. You are welcome. Oh, yeah, we don't got room for any more over here, do we? I guess we're going to stick it over here. To the corner with you. Rotate. There. 2 blocks? Nope, it needs to be 1 back further. There. And then 1 away. That looks right. Now, what did it just place? It made the whole thing. Did it use blocks from my inventory? It must have. Okay, so this is to make this guy here, and we want triple fluid in 1 item. Bum, 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 bum. So we have item input, we have fluid input, and then we are making item only. Item and fluid output. Output, quadruple output. Okay. So I'm going to need robot arm. and filter and regulator and the other filter. Okay, so regulator go here, robot arm go here. This guy, this guy, this guy, this, keep exact, this guy. So this. We're doing this one. So we want this. Actually, I need those, don't I? All right, so I need interface. I have interface. And then we're gonna do this, that one. Then this guy needs the item filter. Keep exact, item filter. I'm trying to make this. So that's just silicone. One silicone, please. And interface. All right, I need the HV energy input hatch. And there's just two interfaces here. Then I need machine. This one is going to only work when we are below a level. And then I need one of these guys here. So much setup for this. Jeez. And this. Okay, and then this is going to turn off when we have... Shoot, I don't know. I don't know how many of these we need in the system. Let's just say 1024. And then we'll turn back on at 512. I think that seems reasonable. So that's it up. I just need to set these to turn these off now. I think that's the only thing left. Other than that, I think we're good. So let's grab the vibrant. Whoop. Vibrant. Oh, I had some in my inventory. Where is my wire cutter? And then this. And then this. Okay. How are we bringing AE over here? I guess we're just going to run it right along this. And then that'll connect. Guess it'll be fine to do that. Oh. So this is just working? Oh, this needed a number, didn't it? Number 2. Still not working. Oh, I didn't give it power. I'm not saying it this time. I think we just run the power cable right down here. And steel. Make it more faster. What are we waiting on? Oh. Now we go in. All right, so let's put a sign. We have a sign, and we have this. What is this making? This is making polydimethylsiloxane. That there's no way that is going to fit one line on a sign. It won't even let me paste it. It's like, nope, you must be crazy. Let's try this. Beautiful. Okay. So, Polly want a cracker? Polly want a dust? So we're making 1,000 of these. This is, I think, the longer part of making the silicone rubber. And then whenever we need silicone rubber, we can just request it. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I'm fine with that. All right, very good. Now I feel comfortable removing this stuff from my list here. Right, so we were also going to look at signalum. I don't remember what it required to make this. I don't need this on my list anymore either, so we have that. Oh, you know what? We can go into the book, and we can take this off, because we've done this. Read on from under air. Woot! Another thing off the list. All right, let's clean up my inventory. I got too many things in here. I have no idea what's even going on. There we go. Better. You're going to see this sign later on and be like, what is this for? Well, I mean, if I don't know what a thing is for, I can always press EMI and search for polymethylsiloxane dust and be like, oh, it's for this. Wait a second. I was looking at how to make it not the uses. It is for only one thing. Okay, so can we make signalum? Is this a thing that we are able to do? This does require IV, but is this a thing that we are able to do? We need red alloy dust, ardite dust. How do we get ardite? Red steel dust plus blase powder in a mixer. Red steel dust is a #1 mixer with black steel bismuth. How do we get bismuth bronze with bismuth dust and how do we get bismuth dust? That's just an ore. Oh, you just take some red steel dust and you centrifuge it, and then you get bismuth bronze dust, and then you can take this and then turn it into red steel dust. I get it. How are we gonna get bismuth? We get that from cassiterite? I'm assuming cassiterite is something that we get from... yeah, the microverse. The tier 1. So the tier 1... maybe we should do the microverse thing next. This is something I've been wanting to do. We made the rocket fuel. I don't even remember how many live streams ago. Probably like 10 or 15 by now. We made the ability to make this rocket fuel, and that's as far as we ever went. If we can get these ores coming in, that would be pretty cool. Oh boy, signalum rabbit hole. This is also going to take care of the salt, any further salt issues that we should have. Which I don't think we really have any now that we have been reclaiming our chlorine from the hydrochloric acid. Galena, ilmenite, nickel, cassiterite, redstone, iron. Yep, this is our next task. How do we do this? How? Microverse casing, microversium plate, microversium ingot, deuterium. Right. So I guess we're gonna start here, and we're gonna start making this. I don't know how much of this we need. Is that used to make the micro miners as well? It doesn't look like it, honestly. It might be used in like the next tier. Maybe we'll just set it up to make like 512 for now, and if we need more, then we'll up it. Are you finally getting into the microverse? That's kind of where we're at. Like, I'd like to start looking at Signalum, but in order to do that, it really makes sense to start this. Oh, this is a multi-block. I didn't even realize that. And this requires EV. Oh, no. I guess it depends on the recipe we're doing. Some of these look pretty cool. Tungsten carbide plated micro miner tier 3. So this requires elite crafting. Is there a way to automate this? I assume there is. Although I'm not seeing it. Unless we do this way. Extended crafting expanded. I don't know. It looks like we're allowed to make the empowered stuff this way. But I don't know about the advanced crafting table, if that's automatable. I seem to recall in a previous mod pack, these tables like needed a special block that went on top that would place the items in the correct order. Since like the crafting grid is so large. I don't know if that's how this works now, or maybe that's built into this. Well, anyway. Let's get to the point where we can do this. Let's set up a blast furnace. We already have blast furnaces ready to go over here. We just need to actually just set them up. What is it called? Not Universite. What is this stuff called? Microversium. Microversium ingots. You believe there's an AE add-on of some kind? Okay, that'd be cool. Okay, so an input bus for this, we're gonna need 3 items. Let's turn the auto input off on both of these. glowstone, redstone, steel ingot. Then I need robot arm. I'm gonna need the fluid regulator. Just do one of these. And then filters. Item. Fluid. This one needs this guy. Boop. Keep exact. Fluid filter. That guy. Interface. And that guy. This one I need to put the robot arm. I have to click it on the block because this has like some bug in GregTech in the version we're using. If you just stick it in here, like you can take the item out and put it back in there. But if you do that, it just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So that's why I'm clicking these directly on the block instead of doing that. In case you're wondering. Keep exact. This guy. Want 2 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. And does that require a number? No number. Cupro nickel, which we already have. So this should have everything in it. Wait, why does it have more than what I told it? Oh, I guess I didn't hook that up to AE. That makes sense now. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I put my Emmy glass cable away. And this is just making a single item output. Yep. We're good. So just do that, and then we're working. I command you to turn on. Oh wait, no, I probably got to set this thing too, don't I? So we want this, and we want 1024. 512, I guess. I mean, honestly, I just always want to keep 1024. Probably should just use the regular one instead of... I should just use a regular level emitter. Because I don't really want this to be in a range. Like, if we run low, I just want to start making more. And there we go. Microversium. Easy. You know, maybe I should actually... I don't really know how much of this we need. Maybe 4096 is better. Okay, so we have that done. So now comes this part. Let's see if we can set up the auto craft recipes for this. It is kind of silly to make this auto crafting because I don't know how many of these we're ever going to have aside from the one we're making right now. But I don't want to have to go through and make all of these things and like figure out how many parts of what we need. So assembler recipe. Sure. A no number assembler. which this one's fun. How do I make this? This goes into a number 6 assembler. And then we need to know how to make this, which goes into a bender, number 1 bender. Okay, and then that's just a regular crafting recipe, which needs to find a home somewhere. How about right here? Okay, so aside from that... Oh, we need a muffler hatch IV. Interesting. That means we got to make all of these parts. Actually, I should just do the assembler recipes for this. So that is an unnumbered assembler. And then what of this did we not know? So we don't know how to make these parts here. Okay. Normal tungsten steel fluid pipe. So this is just a normal pipe. All right. And then this one is just a rotor. Oh, we don't have a rotor one? Really? How have we been making rotors then? Oh, we're probably making parts. I don't know. That actually surprises me. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, so we could do it 2 different ways and we don't have a rotor. Okay. Let's go to green. I guess this one is where we need to be. Wait, no! Dang it. This one. You don't know if it needs to be IV for the muffler? I mean, it says it on the thing, so I'm assuming it's always showing like the lowest level stuff. It says IV. Okay, so we needed a rotor. That is an extruder, yeah? Extruder mold. Gear, pipe, gear, normal, large, long, ring, bolts. Advanced extruder with a rotor. Pattern provider. I can't see what's going on here. Gotta delete. Okay, so nothing's going on. This is a little awkward. So we do that and then this. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. like that. So we place it up against a cable so it connects. Did it actually connect? It doesn't look like it's connected. Fine, we'll turn it to tiny hypno and look. It is connected. It just doesn't look like it is. Okay, so this one needs to be turned into, I think, extruder rotor is how we're labeling that. I think that's what we do. And that guy goes there. This guy, aw. That guy back, meow. So we need the pattern in here. And then auto output to the top and allow items from input side or output side. I think that's it. I think we're good. Rotor. Okay. What else do we need here? This guy is now done. Tungsten steel rod. I think we're just doing these on lathes. Tungsten cable. This might be a problem because I don't think we have any tungsten ingots. We're going to have to solve that. We have one whole tungsten ingot. I don't think that's going to be enough. Because our tungsten, we've been turning into tungsten steel and not keeping it as tungsten. Okay, and then graphene wire. I mean, I guess we could solve that if I turn down the required amount of tungsten steel to like 2048, we'll stop making it. Where are we even making that? Was it over on the other side? It's gotta be over here. Canthal, hot end steel, hot titanium, hot tungsten steel. Let's turn this off. Oh, it is off. We're only keeping 4,096, lower threshold of 4,000. And we're below the lower level, so why is this off, honestly? It's not off. We're trying to make more. So let's turn this down. That way it is off. Okay. And then we're making tungsten. Where are we making tungsten? This? No. I don't remember. Oh, right here. Tungsten dust. Tungstate. We out of tungstate? We're out of tungstate. Oh no, everybody. This is big problem. I quit. I quit. That's over. This pack is done. Time for mining? No, it's time to quit this mod pack and never play Minecraft again. Oh, I don't want to go mining. I don't wanna. All right, we're gonna go do that. Gee, dang it. All right, let's just go throw this in this system here. This is just a regular crafting pattern. Right. Regular crafting pattern. Warp? No, I need... That would have been embarrassing. I need these before I warp. And then I need this, and then this, and then... I don't think I need anything else. We can throw these down so Endermen don't bother us. Warp and Islands. I think we went this way the last time. Yeah, over here. Oh, there's an end city over there, and we never even saw it. How's my jetpack doing? How's my battery for my jetpack doing? It's good. Why are there weirdly square holes in this island? Weird. Panhandle with the 42 months. Welcome back, dude.
Panhandle 76 just resubscribed for 42 months.
Think you can just walk in here at the 42 months and resubscribe? Is that what you think? Because you can. Thank you for the 42-month resub, dude. Welcome back. That's like the saddest end city that's ever end citied. This one? No. Where do I go? How about this one? Boom! I'm dropping subs. Dropping subs left and right. Everybody better watch out. Where's my tungstate? Give me the tungstate. Found it. Down here, to the south. Oh, Enderman, you so silly. You're so silly, Enderman. Come back here. What a silly Enderman. Okay, I'm gonna throw this guy down here. And then I'm gonna go over here real quick. Obviously, we have despawned all the Endermen, yeah? Obviously. Okay. I'm actually going to put it over there. So this is our tungstate and... Oh, is this even the right... Maybe this isn't even the right spot. Is this the right spot? Oh, no. It is north of us. That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's like right underneath me. Yep, this stuff right here. Okay, going down. I don't know how far over we need to go. I might have gone a little bit too far on that side. Yay, we're mining, everybody. Who's excited for mining? I know I am. This is what I wanted to be doing. Maybe we should, like, make a, another tier drill. Do the 7x7x7s. Or maybe a miner. But where's the fun in that? I can't just complain about mining if we just have like a miner. That's not fun. Imagine not being able to complain about mining. Oh yeah, I am on the miner. I'm an automatic miner. We need a mine, and then I go do it. You don't even have to do anything. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I can complain about other things? Don't give me ideas. I don't want to complain about other things. I want to complain about this thing. Hey Lolo, how you doing? You like mining? The sound is very soothing. OBS is not happy with the sound of those blocks being pulled in my inventory. It is like peaking. It's like that sound is too loud. And you know what, OBS? Deal with it. I think that's it. I think we have deleted that vein from existence. Where's the other one right here? It's actually so much better with the Mega Torch. How's my day been? My day's been pretty good. I can't complain about it. I mean, it got ruined by the fact that we had to come to the end and mine. But aside from that, I think it's pretty good. Aside from it being ruined, it's pretty good. Where is that torch? Over there? I think we might actually have to go over this way. Good. Oh, we have to go over further. I don't know if this is gonna mine the torch. No, it doesn't. Sweet. How is Max? Oh, he is cute and fluffy. He came in here a minute ago. Well, I was trying to set up a machine and I ignored him. And then, like, he jumped up with his front paws on my thigh, putting his head underneath my arm, trying to, like, squeeze under my arm to see if he could jump up on my lap, but I didn't let him because I'm just a big, mean person. Because I was, like, intently trying to get this done. And then he walked away. He was all sad. So he might be sad now. I don't know. But I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he'll get over it. Oh yeah, the Mega Torch prevents mobs from spawning. It is super cheap and keeps the Endermans away. What? My inventory is full? Inconceivable. And one more layer should do it. Oh, nope, we gotta go down at least one more after this. You guys remember what this drill sounded like before I muted the sound of the drill? What a lovely sound.
Lolacry 1000. Well, it sounds like Max may need treats.
Yeah, he might
Max.
he might need treats. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Lilo. I appreciate that. I'm not trying to be mean to Max, but you know, was busy doing stuff. I'm sure he'll survive. Is this gonna be enough? Or should we go for more? That seems like a decent amount of tungstate. Oh, that's right. It goes to the ore washers after that. Manganese. And then we do the thermal center fudge. Center fudge. I should learn how to make a fudge recipe and make some fudge. That actually sounds pretty good. Nice and chocolatey. It is a holiday season after all. I feel like that's a thing I should do. Okay, so that is all done. I can put the rest of these away now. I just wanted to make sure that the tungstate was the first ore to get processed. You just made some fudge brownies for your son's birthday? Well, brownies are something else I like to make. Like there's fudge and then there's brownies and then there's fudge brownies. But I'm just talking about plain old fudge. But brownies sound delicious too. I don't actually know what the difference between a brownie and a fudge brownie is. I know I've had both throughout my life. Is it just like a thicker brownie? My mom used to make fudge when I was a kid. It's the only reason why I even know about it. Brownies are good though. These are things I should not be making and eating. Isn't fudge just a different word for the F-bomb? I mean, you can use it in place of that, but fudge is actually a really sugary chocolate. I'm not actually sure how you describe it. Fudge. It's not like a chocolate bar chocolate. It's like extra sugary. Fudge is a type of dessert bar that is made by mixing sugar, butter, and milk. Which I guess it kind of describes just milk chocolate, right? I don't know. Do you put butter in chocolate? I have no idea. Your grandma would make huge trays of fudge for Christmas and no one could get the courage to tell her it's so bad. Oh no. That's the worst. Oops. That meant to go here. Okay. So we now have, we have tungsten steel. That's not, why are we making tungsten steel? Stop making tungsten steel out of my tungsten. Stop it. How much are we making here? Oh, not that much. We can just let that go. I mean, I guess I could just turn this machine off. I just don't want to mess with that thing. We'll just turn this off so I won't use it anymore. Is tungsten really that slow to make? So I need to set up an EBF for tungsten. We don't have that. We set up one for tungsten steel, but we never set up one for tungsten. So we use this one. I don't even know how much tungsten we should keep. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to do like a range for this. We're just going to keep like 512 or 1024 or whatever. Tungsten. Good. So this guy needs a robot arm. Filter. Keep exact. And then tungsten dust and helium gas. Tungsten. Tungsten. Does this need a number? Number 2. Who does number 2 work for? That joke is always gonna be funny to me. Right, so this one we need a regulator and a filter. Keep exact, this and that. Interface. And this is gonna be that one. Amine glass. A boop. So we have tungsten. We have helium. Nope. Dang it. Stop it. Inverted. Why you no work? Oh, power? Power. Yeah, power. I'm just assuming this whole thing is set up except for like the input ingredients, but that's not the case. Obviously. So what happens when you assume? You know what else happens when you assume? You make an assumption. So we have power. We have tungsten with a number 2. Does this need something else that I'm just not aware of? EV. EV. Does it need something else that I am not aware of? Number 2 tungsten, helium gas, EV, nichrome. Why? Oh, I guess that was just turned off. You're assuming you made an assumption while assuming. What if you don't make an assumption? There will no longer be an assumption of assuming. True. You are the cutest interface that you have ever seen. That's the nicest thing anybody has said to me in the last 30 seconds. What if I upgrade this to Ivy? What if? Then it just costs 4 times the power, twice the power. It's actually only using twice the power. Just using that power faster, and it goes twice as fast. Maybe we should upgrade this, actually. Actually. EV. Did I make 2 EVs? EV energy converter. EV convert power. Energy conversion. No, I need energy input hatch. Energy hatch. 2. Ah. And then I need end steel. And steel cable. Actually, you need to upgrade it, actually. Actually, technically, basically. Oh, you had a question about this pack since you started. How do we go about making sure we don't go over the amperage of cables? Do we just have to turn stuff on and check amperage on the cables? You haven't found a good way of seeing amperage in each machine. So my advice to you is always make the 16X cable and always make the ones that are superconductors. For LV, you're really not going to do that. You're just going to make the copper cable, not copper, it's, I don't even remember what the, but just make it 16X. What is it? Copper is MV. That's not the one you want. The red alloy wire. No, red alloy is actually not. It does have a loss. I don't remember what the best first cable is. If you can do copper, this is the way to go because this will work for your LV machines and when you upgrade to MB. Is it conductive iron? Aha. Yeah. 16X LV superconductor. This is what you should use. Superconductor has no loss. It doesn't shock you. And then you don't have to worry about amps at all. I mean, you do, but you really don't. Yeah, all the other wires are just bad because unless they're superconductors, because you don't want to just lose power. You're just wasting. Why did this stop running? Working disabled. Oh, this isn't set to invert. Whoops. I've been kind of like following a pattern here where we put the name of the ingot on the top and the word ingot on the bottom. And if it's hot, then we put that on top. And this is actually making hot tungsten ingot. This is what we're making here. This one is just something else because that is a crazy thing. But yeah, hot end steel ingot, Canthal ingot, hot titanium ingot, hot tungsten steel ingot. Anyway, just trying to follow the same pattern. Okay. So we have no more EBFs that are unused. Which kind of begs the question, what are we going to do? I almost feel like this room should just be extended. We shouldn't do like another color. This should just be extended like 3 times as long. I'm not quite sure if that's what we're going to do, but that's kind of what I feel like we should do. Both this room and the other room. And then like the center thing, the center third of this base can be subdivided into like 3 sections or something. I still feel like the midpoint of this 3x3 structure should be just like a grassy, farmy, naturey area. And then like the very back of the center of the 3x3 can be whatever. I'm not sure what that's going to be. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, just so we have like a naturey area as part of the base. All right, so we have 4 tungsten ingots. The base reminds you of a shopping mall? I'm going to tell Jassassin you said that. Razzle Dazzle on December 14th, 2024 at 5:23 p.m. said that your base design looks like a shopping mall. Ooh, he's going to be so mad at you. Ooh, I don't know if he's even going to be mad, honestly. He might think that's funny. I have no idea. So anyway, I think we are going to do these, and we are going to make the pattern for 16x tungsten wire. This guy, that's the number 16 wire mill. And then we do this. And then we do this. Wait, I'm doing this the wrong way, I think. We need it the other way. Uses. This. Uses. No. This. This one. Uses. This one. And uses this one. All right. Where is our last wire thing that I set up? There's some there. There's some there. They're like all over the place. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. How about right here? This one doesn't have one. Okay, so that's how we make those wires. And then we need this one. Liquid silicone rubber. Thin polyvinyl chloride, and 2x tungsten. And that gets made in a liquid assembler. Yup. Fluid assembler. Fluid. That's our last one. Okay, so that's done. That's done. So now we need graphene wire. You'll sub to him to make it all better. Ban incoming. You think there ought to be a little balcony like alcoves, a little greenery at various spots on the wall in that center area? Yeah, I think, well, we haven't even touched any of the decoration in the space, but I agree. There definitely should be like other things to break up the flat white walls. I 100% agree. Oh, doesn't look like this is an EBF recipe, which is good. Oh, and we have graphene. No, graphite. How do we make? Can we make graphene out of graphite? If I had to guess, I would say yes, you can. Carbon, silicon, graphite. Let's go. So this is a #1 mixer recipe. Mixer. We haven't had to do a mixer recipe in a minute. Graphene. And then we got to do this recipe. Multi-smelter. And then I guess we'll do the same thing here. 16x. Graphene. And a wire mill. So that's the wire mill recipe. And then we go uses. 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 And uses. wire numbers. Oop, let's just type number 16. What is making that sound? Is it these? Oh. For some reason it sounded like fire being made. Maybe that's what these rock crushers sound like. I don't know. I was just kind of hearing that. It sounded like one of the pyrolyzed ovens were on or something. Maybe it makes the same sound. I'm not actually sure. I guess I'll just put this right here. Okay, so now we have this taken care of. So what was this going into even? Oh, this was going into the muffler hatch. It says we can do everything. Let's see if we can do it. This is quite the recipe here. Oh, that graphene dust takes a while to craft, huh? Okay, that's fine. I mean, we still gotta do all this other stuff, so we're not technically waiting on that. Okay, now we're waiting on it. But this isn't a recipe that we need, like, all the time. Holy crap at all the wire recipes. Yeah, well, we're crafting it in the 16X. That way we can downcraft it fast. And instead of just making a whole bunch of wire mills for, like, all of the different possibilities of wire. It's just crafting in bulk, so it's overall faster, I think. Okay, muffler hatch IV. And then... what is this thing called? Microverse miner? Can we... or projector? Can we do this? Oh, we're missing glass pane. I think that's just an lathe. Oh no, it's in an alloy smelter. Really? We don't have liquid glass, do we? We do. Maybe this is a fluid solidifier recipe. Wait, what is this called? Plate. Fluid solidifier plate. Let's go. We got that. Wait a second. That's the wrong recipe. I hate that this doesn't bring up the recipe and then I can shift click the plus or whatever. I hate that it fills it in. It's like, oh, you bookmarked that recipe. That's what we're going to do. Hate it. Okay. Plate. All right, let's do this. Microverse projector. I think I need to parallelize the bender number 1. Maybe. Okay, so we have that. We have the muffler hatch. Wasn't I gonna upgrade? I was gonna upgrade this machine over here, and then I got distracted, and then we left it alone. EV energy hatch. Distractions. Now it only takes 30 seconds, half the time. Although making the tungstate dust, I think, takes longer. I'm not actually sure. What is this recipe? Tungsten dust only takes 11 seconds to craft? Okay. So why isn't this on? Why don't we have tungsten dust? I'm confused. Why don't I see tungsten dust in here? Is that... I'm confused. Is that like a percent? It happens every time. I've seen that recipe complete a few times, and like this wasn't getting it, and I wasn't seeing it in the system. Tungsten steel might have yoinked it? I thought we turned tungsten steel off. No, 256. Yeah, tungsten steel isn't doing anything else. It just went to 256 and it stopped. I don't understand. Something happened. Now we're getting it back in the system. It went somewhere. Yeah, maybe whatever I just crafted uses tungsten steel and then like it made more. I don't know. It's fixed now. Whatever the thing was, it's done with. Okay. So what are we doing now? We are making energy hatch. Now this guy says it requires HV energy hatch for any of these. I assume we can put in a higher tier energy hatch. And I'll make it faster. So like if we go EV, yeah. Maybe we'll just put in HVs. Maybe we'll just make it EV with 2 HV energy hatches and call that good. Okay, and then we need input hatch. I think LV. Input hatch. We need 8 buckets of rocket fuel. Yeah, input hatch. This holds 16. This is adequate. Then we need output bus, which is probably going to be HV. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think the HV does 16. I think it's 4 by 4, right? Yeah, item slot 16. Input bus. We need 3 items, so LV. Then we need 1 assembly line grating. Steel rotor, steel frame. Make that stuff. Uh-huh. I need 3 tempered glass. Do it. That was fast. 16 microverse casing. I already have that. All right, that's going to take a minute because of all the plate bending. I don't need this or that anymore on the list. And then the final thing was this starry diamond block. So that is an atomic reconstructor, a block of diamantine crystal, which is that put through the atomic reconstructor. Okay. Do we have a atomic? I know we had one. And these are just MV recipes. Let's make... We'll make an HV. Beryllium plate? Okay. Maybe we won't do this then. I don't know if we have MV anywhere in the base. Do we have MV here still? Oh yeah. All right, I should just be able to slap this machine right here. There we go. I'm just gonna leave that machine there. Okay, so now that we have that done, we should be able to craft this multi-block. So that's at the center bottom of the 3x3. I'm assuming I'm just going to put it right here. No, this is passive. Is this passive or is this going to be active? I'm not actually sure what we're doing with this. I think I'm just... Shoot, I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know if this is going to be something we actively request or if we passively just keep getting this over and over. It takes 25 seconds. It's going to take 12.5 seconds. I think this is a request craft. I don't think we're going to do this automated. Well, we're not going to do it passively. I think we're going to actively say, hey, we need this stuff. At least for right now, that's kind of what I'm feeling. Input bus, input hatch. Muffler's gonna go right here, and then I guess I never grabbed the other bits. What is this? What is this stuff called? Micro? It doesn't like this. Why doesn't it like this? Yo!
Duke_Ansid just gifted 5 subs.
Hey Duke, thank you so much for the 5 gifties, dude. Appreciate you. Why is this not constructing? Are we missing a block somewhere? No. Because this muffler is kind of turned kind of a weird way? I don't know. Like, all of these seem like they're in the right spot. What's the IV muffler hatch for? Because if I look at this, it says muffler hatch IV. It doesn't have to be IV. Well, you know what? That's a big boy. It said IV, so I made IV. Let's try an LV. I don't know. Maybe is that the problem? It says IV on the thing. It's still not functioning. Why does this not work? Okay, if we look at the multi-block and we go layer 1, it shows the muffler on the bottom block. Does that have to be bottom? Does it not work up here? Let's try moving that. Let's see here. Then one second. It shows the bottom, or the center back is this grating, which is where that is. So we have the muffler, then we have the grating, and then the whole top is solid. Which I know it's not right now because I took one of those blocks out. Let me try placing this one over here. Maybe this will only accept 1 power thing and not 2. I have no idea. Oh, it likes that. So is it because the muffler? Can the muffler not be on top? Is that the problem? Can we put the muffler on like the side over here? The muffler needs to be in the middle bottom block, huh? That's weird. Okay. Will it be fine if I put it up here? No. Can I switch these? Like, it doesn't really make sense that some of these blocks have to be in certain places. No, it wants that muffler right in that one spot. So I can put the muffler on anywhere on the lower, so like right here will work? No. No, it is being very picky about where that muffler is going. That's fine. It's whatever. It's weird that it's like that, but it's fine. We'll make that work. Normally I put the energy hatches right next to each other. That's just going to force me to use an extra energy cable, which is fine. Okay, so we need regulator, filter, and robot arm. So for the robot arm, I don't know, maybe we don't want a filter for this. I think this is gonna, I already said this is gonna be on demand, right? So we don't want a robot arm for this. I'm gonna put a pattern provider here, and that's gonna have the micro miner insert. We're just gonna put 8 buckets of fuel in this. And I don't know if all of these require 8 or if I'm gonna have to make changes to this later, but for right now, this is gonna be on demand and we're just gonna supply it with 8 buckets. And then the output needs another interface. It's fine, we'll just do that. So we have power here and then AE here. Yeah, we're good. We are good to go. Not really sure how I want to connect this power. I almost feel like I want to pull the power over here from this line. That way I can continue running AE down without like having to jump over things. Okay, everything's powered up. We are good. We have applied energistics, so we should have rocket fuel in here. This needs a crafting card. Since I don't believe we are automatically making rocket fuel, but we can just craft it. So this will craft it. Okay. How come you're not using the Ender IO ME conduits? We could do that, but it seems like Ender IO is a little buggy right now. It's kind of like a beta version of the mod. We've had issues with Ender IO. Oh, I need to rename this thing. Microverse projector. All right, let's make the pattern. This guy. Microverse projector. So if I search for ore, do I see all those ores in here now? No, it only shows the one. Huh. That's a little bit annoying, honestly. If I search for ore, it only shows the dense iron ore. It doesn't show any of the ands for the ores that I can craft. I feel like it should show all of those. The item conduits suck in this version. Yeah. Yeah, we're only using the conduits when I need to cross over a power line or something like that, but I'm not trying to use the conduits. Also, if you don't know, the conduits draw power per conduit. And you can see that if you open your network tool and click on this. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Maybe I'm not seeing it. I was seeing it somewhere. Oh, right here. ME conduit. I don't know, 9.2 FE for 46 of those. I guess that's not really anything to be worried about. But these do show up in like their own separate thing. This doesn't say it has a passive drain. I don't know. Maybe that's just calculated into the channels or something. But this one explicitly says it's drawing extra FE. I don't know. Just something to consider, I guess. Like 9 FE is something that nobody cares about, but just throwing it out there. So we need to make a recipe for this guy. Pretty sure we don't have that in here. Nope. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. How about right here? This is the first one. Steel plated micro miner. So if I go and craft this, it's going to say we don't know how to make anything. Yep. Okay. So we might already know how to do the LV field. I guess not. Okay. LV field generator. Oh, I'm on the wrong terminal. Conductive iron. Basic combustion generator. Yeah, I don't think we have any of those. Okay, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and that guy. Is it right there? All right, so we need to craft a few different things here. We need to know how to make redstone blocks, conductive iron plates. Nope. Yep. Redstone block. This just needs a home somewhere. How about right there? This needs the #1 bender. Okay. Micro. So now we need manganese phosphide wire LV sensor. Let's do LV sensor. LV sensor. Should we do this in the assembler? Like, what's the difference here? It's like the same recipe. Why would we do... There's literally no cost saving, so why would I do that in assembler? I don't know. I feel like there's a reason. Quartzite? Quartzite? Yeah, I have no idea why you'd do that in assembler versus just internal crafting. Is it a different circuit? LV circuit, any of those? LV circuit, any of those? It's the same circuit. It's the same recipe. I don't understand why you would... Yeah, I don't understand. Steel gear. Okay. LV electric piston. This is stuff that Jassassin was like passively crafting, or maybe not. Maybe this is stuff that we crafted in bulk before we got applied energistics. We ran out and then we just never made it anymore. I don't know, but we need it now. Wait a second. Is there any difference between these recipes? 3 steel, 2 tin, 2 steel, 3 steel, 2 tin, 2 steel. It's the same recipe. You can also do it with wrought iron, but I think steel's probably better. And this is also another one that we can just craft internally without having to do an assembler. So I think we're just going to do that. Okay, so the only thing that we're missing now is manganese phosphide wire. Which needs these guys. And that is a EBF recipe. Okay, I gotta put an EBF somewhere. We're like out of space. I guess we're just gonna overflow over to here. Copy paste gadget. Okay, so the 2 blocks that are blank face towards me. Rotate, rotate, rotate. That looks correct. So we need muffler. We have that. We need the maintenance. We have that. Yeah, I think we're just going to place it. Why is this all lit up? Stop being lit up. And then 2 HV. I don't know why that's all lit up. That's weird. Maybe it'll fix itself when it gets a valid recipe. LV input. Okay, so what do we need for this? We need nitrogen. So we need a fluid and an item. Input hatch. Yep. We're good here. And then we have, yep, everything's good. This is what we want. Vibrant. HV. Boop. All right, regulator, robot, level, filter, this thing, recipe. So we want this and this. Regulator. Keep exact, fluid filter, nitrogen. Interface. Nitrogen. So we need robot arm. Keep exact, item. Manganese phosphide dust, which I feel like we're going to have to figure out how to craft. Going to have to do a mixer or whatever for that. That's fine. So that should be all set. Did this need a number? Number 2? Number 2. Let's turn this one off as well. That goes there. Do we do a crafting card? Or do we just do that on a mixer? I think we do a crafting card. And one more interface. I just made a whole stack of interfaces. Whoops. This guy there. And these, I have no idea how much of these we want. 4,096, okay. Invert. Need the machine. Okay, I think we are set. Well, we have to give it the power and then the AE. Power is easy. AE is easy. Boop, 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 boop. Although, I'm probably going to want to do it like this. For when we hit the next machine. This should actually have been moved over by one. I'm just going to go ahead and make this change now. Okay. So this thing's going. Manganese phosphide ingots. Apparently we had some manganese phosphide dust in the system, but we don't know how to craft that. So we need to make recipes to do that. I had the hardest time thinking of what the name of this item was. Facade. Yo, Matt, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 56.
Matt just resubscribed for 56 months.
Thanks, dude. Okay, how do we make... How do we make a number 4 mixer? Okay. I don't think we have a number 4 mixer. But we can make one. Nope, we don't have a number 4 mixer. All right, we need a number 4 mixer explicitly for this. How does this work? I don't get it. Oh, you shift, you don't jump? I don't understand. I feel like I was saying you had to jump earlier, and now I'm saying that you have to shift. I don't know how it works. I feel so dumb. Right, so where's our mixers? Mixer number. And this is a number 4. I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixer. Pattern. Wrench. Boop, boop. Oh wait, I'm gonna need this one still. Mixer number 4. Now I don't need that. All right, mixer, where you at? So we need this, like a so, allow input. I'll put fluid here, even though we're not accepting fluids or making fluids. We'll just do that. Is that all I gotta do? I think that's it. Oh, I gotta set this number 4. Mixer number 4. So we need phosphorus, dust, and manganese. We have phosphorus and we have manganese. So that should just be crafting, and it looks like that machine is crafting. So we're already doing what we need to do, which is great. Which means this should be working. How much did I say that we were gonna make? $1,048, 4,096. I don't know. I don't remember. 4,096. So that's gonna be crafting the dusts for quite some time. I could just make a craft and just say, you know, craft up 4,000 of those. That way we're not constantly calling every few seconds here for this. There is a staff of traveling. It's just I'd have to have one more thing in my inventory, and I'm just not ready for that. I could do it. I'm just not ready for it. Okay, well, anyway, we are doing the thing. So I was missing manganese phosphide wire. And then all of the flavors of wire that comes along with that. So this goes into number 16. And then uses this. Uses this. Uses this. And uses this. Okay. So, can we do the micro machine? It says we can. That's pretty cool. So let's head over to this other room and let's see this thing work for the very first time. You stopped using it because if you put it in your offhand, you have a wrench in your main hand, it doesn't work. You don't really want to put it in another hotbar slot. There is the tool belt thing, right? Like you can put things in here and swap between them. I just never use this thing. You can have like 9 different things in there though. I should probably get used to using that. It would save me from having to open this up every time for like these tools. And I could put like the copy paste in there or something. Right? And then I could just pull my wrench out or put it back in and pull something else out. Oh, you can just swap. Dude, that's pretty cool. I should actually use this, I think. I think this would be quite handy. Muffler hatch is obstructed. No, it isn't. Is this thing really gonna force me to have the muffler hatch facing out? Can I face it down? I'm gonna face it down. It's probably gonna still complain. I'm already not used to having this tool belt. Ah, facing, no, it still doesn't like that. This is like the most picky of any machine. Maybe the reason why it works, it's gotta be, the reason why that works with these machines pointing that down is because the inside of this is hollow, isn't it? So there's like an air space in there, so it's technically not obstructed. But because this would be facing into a block over there, it's like, eh. I bet I could face this down and like put a loop around. That way we don't see this. I don't even know if this emits particles or not. Anyway, let's find out if this works. So if I do iron ore, this. Oh, we need a quantum flux. What does this take? Ooh. I think we do this method first, and then we do this when we get the moon dust. I think we just make one manually. Okay, well now let's try. Whoa, it's working! It's working! It's happening! Look at all this ore we're about to get. Dude, that's so much stuff. That's so much stuff. So now I need... Do I change my ore processing to these? Or do I set up more interfaces? More interfaces. I feel like, I don't know, because I know we have a thing set up already for the for like ilmenite, for instance, and salt. If we just replace that with the ore, this would just work. You feel like we need a mod to give us alt scroll different toolbars like Satisfactory? I believe you can do that. There's been at least one, if not more, multi-hotbar mods. But generally what that does is it swaps your hotbar with like your other inventory slots. So you can scroll through any of these 4 rows and then that'll turn into your hotbar. Yeah, exactly. Static, you said the same thing. Yep. I feel like that was also a thing in Quark. I feel like Quark added that. Is Quark in this? I don't even remember. Yeah, Quark's in this. Hotbar swapper right here, Z by default. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know this tooltip also told you what other mods have that bound to it. That's actually really nice. But yeah, Quark has the hotbar swapper as well. I've never been a fan of using those, but maybe it'll work for your stuff. Well, honestly, if we never have to go and mine for these ores, if we can just get it through the microverse, I think that's what we're going to do. So I think I am going to swap out the raw ores for the ores. Raw salt. Or we could just add it in there, so it's just like more. I guess we have this other one. I could just add it in. Sort by item name so these things don't like switch position on me as I'm pulling them out of here. So we have a bunch of purified stuff that never got processed. I'll have to look at that. Nickel, molybdenum, ilmenite, galena, dilithium, iron, cassiterite. So if I just throw these in here, if it's an ore that we've already processed, the system should be smart enough to know what to do with that. If it's an ore we haven't processed, then I gotta figure that part out. Why are they sitting at 63s? Oh, because there was only a stack that got brought back. That's why. Ilmenite. Galena. Dilithium. Dense iron. Do we even need iron ore? I don't know. I guess we'll process it. Maybe you get something from the secondaries cassiterite. Okay, so what's up with this purified Number of items. What's up with these? Why are these... Thermal centrifuge, we can get massive hot dust out of that. Chemical reactor, nitric acid, oh yeah, I think this is why, because we don't have nitric acid, or we didn't, and I thought platinum group sludge sounded like something that we wanted, so I never processed that. Platinum group sludge, we can centrifuge and get like some of these other items. Rarest metal mixture, I don't know if that's useful or not, but it sounded pretty cool. Yeah, that's why. Okay. And maybe the same thing with the purified boronite. Yeah, platinum group sludge. Okay, that's why. That makes more sense now. That's kind of like a to-do for later. Could I swap the raw ores out now? That's what I was kind of thinking, if I should do that. But like, if we go mining for a specific ore that we're not getting from the microverse thing, say it's like one of these other raw ores is a secondary product that you get from there or whatever, because like none of those ore veins is just one specific ore. You get like 3 or 4 or 5 of them per vein. I still want to be able to process those. That's why I was kind of thinking, do I swap them or do I just add in the ores? And it's easy enough for us to do this, and if I need more space, I can just add another interface right here, right? So like, we got room. It's not a big deal. Or I could put another interface here and have like, I can do stuff. We can add more to this. This might be something I revisit later though. Anyway, so we don't need this on the list anymore. That feels good. That microverse thing has been on the list for like the longest time. I'm gonna have to go through and check the processing on all of that stuff at some point in the future, because we might get some crushed ore in here that's not... Yeah, it looks like we already have some. Like molybdenum, we don't have anything. Nickel doesn't look like we have anything. Dilithium. That's fine. I can go through and add those, and we can finish the processing on this later. That's not a big deal. Looks like ilmenite is currently being processed. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. We're just mastering it right now. Let's do one more. I just want to make sure this is going to continue to work. Oh, wait. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Iron ore. This is what I meant to do. Okay, so I needed another quantum flux. So did we get moon dust? M-O-O-N, that spells moon dust. Lunar sand. Uses. That needs to be macerated as well. Because now we can take the moon dust. Does lunar sand have any other use? That's it. It's literally just to turn into moon dust. Okay. And we put that right there. And now we can make the quantum thing easier. I'm just going to make it over here, though. quantum flux. This guy. So this is now the way we're going to be making this, since we're getting that moon dust for every single one of these recipes, and then we have infinite diamonds. So we just throw this in here somewhere. Probably next to the micro miner, wherever that is. Okay. Iron. Do it. It's doing it. It's happening. It's happening. OMG, it happened. Because that was so much fun. Oh, LV electric motor. We need to craft that. This is why I wanted to do a few more of them, just to make sure. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items, which is the same as this. This is fine copper wire. Fine copper wire. Iron, magnetic, tin. Yep, it's all the same recipe. So this should just kick on any moment now. Any moment now. It's just about to kick on. Hold on, everybody. There goes. This is way better than going places and mining. What if I do another one? Now we're missing resonating redstone crystal. Okay. This is in an alloy smelter. Or an autoclave. I think I'm fine doing this. Again, you can do that or you can do it this way. It's the same exact thing. I don't understand. Okay, so that, and then we need this. Then this goes in the alloy smelter. We all good now? I kind of want to keep going until we run out of rocket fuel, just to verify that the rocket fuel gets made as well. Like, is there anything else we're going to run out of? Like, do we have conductive iron? It says we can craft that. We have ingots. I think we're fine on that bit. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get a tank and like pull all this rocket fuel out and then craft again, see what happens. Wait, what happened? Oh, was it because I was in the terminal? It didn't give me the toast message? This thing. Let me grab this. Now if I do this one more time, I just want to make sure it crafts the rocket fuel as well. Liquid polyethylene. Oh, right. Because we have... Oh, this is wrong. How long does this take to craft? I'm assuming this is making the rocket fuel. I actually have no idea what this is crafting. Where does this even get made? In a mixer. So no, it's not making... Oh, yeah, okay. So it was making this stuff, though. Oxygen and dimethylhydrazine, whatever. Okay, yep, so that appears to work. Whoop. Uh-oh. What was that thing even called? Where's my thingy? I lost it. It's got all my rocket fuel in it, guys. I need it. Found it right there. Give it. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think I gotta test anything else. I think this is just gonna work whenever we need those ores. I think we can craft them, which is great. Now, I guess what I could do at this point is we could go through with these ores that don't appear to have a processing line set up or assigned to them. We could set that up so like this just happens. It's probably the smart thing at this point. All right, so over here at our ore processing area. Crushed. Salt should already have a process set up. Redstone should have a process set up. Nickel, I'm not entirely sure if this has a process set up. So mercury, actually, let's do use recipe. Okay, so we can get cobalt out of this. We can get platinum. I don't think we care about platinum, since we can get platinum through hostile neural networks. We might care about the cobalt dust. So we either put it through water or mercury. That's weird. Or we just put it right through the macerator. Yeah, we don't have the water. Hold on a second. Or washer. Okay, so you can do water or distilled water. It only showed water. Yeah, so we want to put this through distilled water. So this is our ore washer. Okay, we don't have nickel on here. Okay, so let's put nickel on here. Actually, I need to see this again. So we ore wash it to get us cobalt and then the purified nickel. We can thermal centrifuge for iron. I think that's it. We can get iron dust and the refined nickel by putting it through the thermal centrifuge, which would get us platinum. But again, we don't care about platinum. So that's the highest yield for cobalt. But after this point, what do we do with the nickel? I don't know. I don't want iron. I don't want platinum. I guess we just... macerate it? Well, thermal centrifuge and then macerate it, I guess. I don't know. It's like... I don't really want anything else out of it. Can you smelt it at this point? Can you just smelt it?
Juice Red I just resubscribed for 42 months. Hippo no. Greg Tech equals content for years. Love it.
Yo, Juicy Red Eye, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 42 months. Yeah, it looks like we can just smelt it. The other thing is nickel. We have like all of the nickel. I don't know. I kind of only care about getting the cobalt, and I just want to delete the rest. I think we're getting nickel from the hostile neural networks. I'm just going to throw in the thermal centrifuge, even though I don't really care about this. So we thermal centrifuge... Uses. Wait, no. We're ore washing, and then it's the uses of this and a thermal centrifuge. And then refined nickel. We just throw it through the macerator again, I guess. Oh, that's right here. This macerator. I just want the ore processed. That's kind of like... It's kind of feels bad since we're already getting nickel already that I don't really care about the nickel. And we're getting iron already and I don't care about the iron, but... Yeah, we just do that. Okay, so next one. Salt molybdenum. This is one we don't have anything done with. Purified, so we ore wash, that gives us more. Then we thermal centrifuge, that gives us more, and then we macerate, which gives us more. Yep, that's what we do. We don't get any other secondaries out of this, do we? No, it's just more molybdenum. Okay. Just making sure that doesn't exist over here. Okay. So that, then thermal. Oh, this is wrong. There should be purified nickel in here. I don't know what we're even getting if we put that through the thermal. Oh, it wasn't even going in there. Thank goodness. Yeah, that would have been a mistake. That would have clogged up that machine, I feel like. Good thing we caught it. Okay, so molybdenum uses, we ore wash, then we get the purified, and then we want to put the purified through the thermal. And then we want the refined in this guy. Okay. I feel like this keeps changing on me. Ilmenite we should already have. Salt we should already have. Nickel we just did. Molybdenum we just did. Galena we might already have. I'm not sure. Dilithium we don't have. Uraninite we have. Cassiterite we don't have. Okay. So Galena. We can get silver if we do it with mercury. Oh, you know what? I think we already have this, don't we? Ilmenite, molybdenum, nickel. I feel like I've done this before, but I'm not seeing it here. Maybe this is one that we did way back when, and it was just done manually. Because we needed that for the silver. Okay, let me do this. So we are going to... I mean, we don't need silver or lead. I think galena smelts into lead, right? Lead, silver. Maybe we should just not process galena ore at all and just keep it in the ore form and then throw it away. Maybe that's the thing to do. I don't think I'm gonna process galena. I think we're just gonna let it do its thing here. Dilithium uses recipe is what I need. So lithium, cobalt. So there's another one we can get cobalt from. Throw it away. Yeah, I mean, we're already getting silver and lead, both of which you get from that ore through hostile neural networks. Like, there's no other reason to have it. Like, it doesn't do anything else for us. I think we're going to do this route. Ore wash, thermal, macerate. This is for dilithium, so purified, crushed, purified, refined. Meow! Max wants attention right now. Right now. Not just now, but right now. Dilithium. I'm going to have to change this setup. We're running out of space. I'm going to have to change this setup. I don't want to do it, but we're going to have to do it. So the purified goes into this guy. And then the refined goes into here. Yep, so that's done. Hi, kitty. Fine, I'll pick you up. You're so adorable. Oh, kitty, you're heavy too. Sorry, everybody. We interrupt this live stream so I can pet my cat, who is attention starved, because I never give him attention at all, ever. You're going to get some treats later, Max. That's right. Lolo said that you had treats for later. Pet me, I'm bored. That's basically what it's saying to me. Yo, it's almost 7 p.m.? I still have to cook dinner. What the heck? I started a little bit later, I guess. Kitty kitty. It's a cat life, you're used to it? That's true. Okay, I'm gonna put you back down. Hopefully that's enough to tide you over for a few minutes. You go, kitty. Okay, so we want to do crushed cassiterite ore. Wait, did I finish doing what I was doing here? I don't even remember. Purified. Refined. Yeah, I think we did this. Okay, so the uses on this guy. This is cassiterite. We needed this for something. Oh, for the bismuth. How do we get the mostest bismuthith out of this? Okay, I'm going to stop that now. So we get 33% and then 14% if we do thermal into the macerator. We can get tin dust if we purify it, but I don't really think I care about purifying it. Because tin is something that we're also getting. I don't know. It feels kind of bad. We have the entire line set up. It feels kind of bad not utilizing the entire line. I think we're just going to ore wash it anyway, even though I don't care about those dusts. All right, so we want this into this into this into... Wait. The crush into the pure into the refined. That is the line. For some reason, I thought there was like another step here, but there isn't. Okay, so... Crushed ore. Then the purified ore. And finally, the refined ore. Okay, so that should take care of all of these ores. I think. I think we got them all done. Except for galena. Because nobody cares about galena. Not in this mod pack, anyway. Sweet. Okay. I think we're good. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for today. It is late. I still need to make dinner. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this Saturday. No, Trev!
Trev 138 just gifted 5 subs.
Trev, no, now I feel bad about ending. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties, dude. It's very kind of you. Appreciate you. But yeah, we're wrapping it up here. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. I don't know if there's going to be a stream tomorrow. There should be one on Monday. Definitely. Well, I can't say definitely. I'm fairly certain we're doing Satisfactory on Monday. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure about tomorrow. There might be one tomorrow. There might not be. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks again, Trev. And Juicy Red Eye. And Matt. And Duke Rancid. And Lolo. Panhandle. Nemo. Daphnis. Thank you all for your support. Bye-bye.